The next thing that we're going to talk about in this section is calculating our interquartile range. So our interquartile range, what we're going to do, just like we did with our median, first we're going to start by sorting our data in ascending order from smallest to largest. Then from there we're going to do exactly what we did. We're going to find our median, then we're going to divide our data set into halves, and then we're going to find basically the median of both of our medians, which are going to be our quartiles. So our first quartile is going to be the median of the bottom half. The third quartile is going to be the median of the top half. And then as far as actually calculating our interquartile range, if we're asked to give that value, we're just going to subtract those two different values. So our directions in StatCrunch are going to be the same as everything else that we've seen this chapter. We're going to enter our data values into a column. We're going to select stat and then summary stat. Make sure we select the column that we're looking at, hit compute, and it's going to give us everything that we've looked at in this chapter so far. It's going to give us our mean, it's going to give us our standard deviation, it's going to give us our median, it's going to give us our Q1, it's going to give us our Q3, it's going to give us all of the different values that we are looking for in chapter 3. Alright, so in this particular example, we are going to work through one example by hand, just that way we don't necessarily always need technology to work through these problems. So the recorded speed of 14 randomly selected vehicles in a 25 mile per hour construction zone are given. And it starts here, so we go from 20, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 36, 38, 39, 40, and 40. And so as we're looking at this, if we count halfway through, so again, easiest way to do it is just to kind of move in. In order to make this a tiny bit easier, you know what, I'm just going to take this 20 and knock it off of that line and just throw it right down in front here. That way we have all of our values all in one nice straight line. Okay. Alright, so as we move in from the outside, right, so easiest way to do it, just kind of count in. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and we end up with this 32 and 33 as our middle values. So we're going to add these two values together and we're going to divide by 2. That's going to give us our median, our Q2. So this is going to give us 32 plus 33 is 65. Divided by 2, we get halfway in between there, we get 32.5 miles per hour. So what we can say is we can say that 50% of the vehicles, I apologize for the cat meowing in the background if you can hear that. 50% of the vehicles is less than or equal to 32.5 miles per hour. And 50% of the vehicles are greater than or equal to 32.5 miles per hour. Okay, so first thing we do, we make sure we're in order. We find our median. Right, now that we found our median, we're going to focus on this bottom half. So this bottom half is going to go from the 20 all the way to the 32. And if we look at this bottom half, and if we count how many values we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the middle value in all of that. If you ended up with an even number, then you could average the two middle numbers again. But our middle is 28. So Q1 is 28 miles per hour. So interpretation, what that means, 25% of the vehicles are less than or equal to 28 miles per hour. 75% of the vehicles are greater than or equal to 28 miles per hour. All right, then Q3, we're going to look at our other values here. Again, what we have 7 values. Our middle one is this 38. So Q3 is 38 miles per hour. All right, so this means that 75% of the vehicles are less than or equal to 38 miles per hour, and 25% of the vehicles are greater than or equal to 38 miles per hour. So again, our median is our middle. Our Q1 separates the bottom 25% from the upper 75%. Q3 separates the bottom 75% from the upper 25%. Right now, excuse me. In Part B, we are asked to find and interpret our interquartile range for the data set. Our interquartile range, we're always going to take Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so that's how we're always going to find this out. So in our particular case, we're going to take 38 minus 28, which gives us 10. Right, we're also asked to interpret this. So we're going to say the range of the middle 50% of the speeds of the vehicles is 10 miles per hour. So again, our interquartile range tells us about the middle 50%. So the range of the middle 50% is 10 miles per hour.